Okay, so this is the fourth take now, so hopefully this one works. But it is 4 weeks until SRS, 28 days. Um, that is assuming that everything actually works out with SRS. So for those of you who follow me on Facebook or Twitter, my Loose Bricks account, shameless self-promo, you know that earlier this week or last week, I sort of realized that I misunderstood how much I owed Dr. McGinn's office, and that it's actually $11,000 and some change, rather than the $8,500 I thought it was. I was like, oh shit, oops. But thankfully, there's a little bit extra money sitting around in some bank accounts. Just move it in, move it, transfer it around, whatever. That's okay. And at the same time, I was like, shit, I think there's too much hair regrowth, or too much hair growth, I should say, still down there. And so I was like, oh shit, I need to get that cleared, I think. Kind of scrambled to get an appointment in because they're like, no, we usually want to wait 6 weeks. And I'm like, I'm having surgery in 4 weeks, so I will have that done next week. So that'll be about 3 weeks before surgery. So I think it's probably okay. And then Dr. McGinn can sort of get the rest maybe at surgery. So I figure, okay, whatever. Like, now I'm ready for surgery. The little sort of pre-surgery jitters that I was sort of feeling, I think, when I'm just like, oh, maybe this is a sign I should back out. Whatever, they go away. I'm like, okay, well, I'm about to mail an $11,000 check. So let me confirm with insurance that, everything's copacetic, that I've, done everything by the book, everything like that. I have my authorization. So I call them up to check, and they say, no, actually, they denied the pre-authorization request apparently on Monday, even though I submitted my paperwork about 30 days ago, because I did not have a urological examination to identify and treat abnormalities of the genitourinary tract. And so that is basically your sort of entire genital ecosystem, your urinary tract, as well as reproductive organs, things like that. Not reproductive organisms. And nobody else requires this. Dr. McGinn's office is like, we've never even heard of anybody requiring this. My insurance provider is the only one of the 3 administrators of my plan who requires this. Naturally, they are the preferred provider, though, so they are the cheapest. But they don't even have any doctors for SRS in network to begin with. So it's like every doctor is supposed to come and play by your rules to reimburse me for my policy. Oh wait, it actually turns out that they don't reimburse you if you prepay, because that's not how they do business. That's not written down in the policy anywhere, though. But needing that urological exam is. So whatever, okay, I'll book the appointment, I'll get my pre-authorization, but they're also telling me that they will not reimburse me now for these prepayments. And it's just like, well, this sort of seems oddly difficult to use the benefit, so why does it exist if that is the case? And that's for me to sort of complain about, I think, with some folks in HR, but I'll go get this appointment, I guess. In the meantime, Dr. McGinn's office will have a peer-to-peer with the medical review board of my insurance provider, and the sort of patient advocate I get here through work is also escalating this with my insurance provider at the same time. So, sort of trying to deal with this on all fronts, take all paths, not just the path of least resistance, because, I don't think other people should have to go through these hoops, for the other 2 to 3 people who would ever transition here at work. And yeah, so it's kind of a hey, this close to surgery. That is it, and I'll let you guys know, I guess, when I get everything to work out, because that's what's gonna happen.